Hey, how's it going? Happy Thursday. Welcome in, Marcus, Julian. Hope you guys doing well. Slept like a lion, dude. I slept. I mean, I didn't sleep like I had the best night's sleep. But, you know, I wanted to sleep like at 9:30 and my alarm was 7:30. So, like, yeah, I was. Dude, yesterday I was just so tired. And I'm not going to lie. I napped on the couch for like an extra hour or something today. Still, I don't know why. I've just been really tired. I couldn't tell you why. Yesterday it was just like wrist. It was like my body's like, you need sleep. No, you really need sleep. I was like, okay, I'll try to get some sleep. Yeah, so. You know, woke up a couple nights there, so it wasn't like a continuous 10 hours, but then I still napped, so it was not bad. Not bad. So hopefully it's enough to make it through today. Well, by the day I mean the stream. It should be, I hope. I hope you guys have been good. Today we'll finally set up the actual ability. Now that I don't have to deal with Niagara for that one ability. The plan is basically for us to connect one of the animations, which is his like little drawing thing, to having a wall pop up and then calm down, and also block the character in. And I want to make sure that it's set up where it positions the wall in the direction from the boss to the character, but a little bit further, so the character's never blocked from the boss effectively. So it's going to be a little bit of fidangling to do it, and yeah, I was trying to think of a way of kind of making it reusable, but I think it's gonna be like a one-of-a-kind kind of thing. So we'll probably have its own actor associated with it. I just go from there. And if I need to make it modular, I'll make it modular later. And go from there. So, yeah. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Pretty much all I got. Yep. Shall we get into it? The plan is to make this wall that pops up, right, and then pops down to basically be a wall, like an actual wall, for the time that it is, well, what it is. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a class actor. Let's call it Stonewall. Yeah, we're gonna grab you. Hey, Petri, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're also going to need a box collision. I like how this is not centered. Why is this not centered? Okay, let's just center this roughly. Okay. Wrong one. Actually, we probably need to widen it anyway. Okay, let's move it also this direction. Trying to get it roughly centered because it's not. We have 200 here, 100 here. We should put it 250, 25. So it'll be above ground. Oh, I guess it could be a little higher. Or let's do 300, and then that's fine. And then we'll make it a little wider at 70, 100. Make it a little wider to be safe. Although I could have it block with where the stones are as well. Yeah, that's better. And we'll make it a little lighter as well. So basically, if we now just take you here, and we just need to configure collisions on the box, custom, ignore everything, block pawn. Hey, Revolution, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. There we go. Working on actually setting up the ability. So this is the one that is going to block your way so you can't go where you need to. So basically put a wall here. Also, it didn't say first message for you. Oh, yes, it did. I just can't read. I might have gotten more sleep, but that doesn't mean that I've gotten smarter. So what we need to do is, I mean, theoretically, we can just do a simple on begin play. Set collision response to channel of pawn block. Then delay 25 seconds. And then set it to be ignore. And by default, it'll be ignore. So that way, once the time runs out and it goes down, we should be able to just run right through it. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't think we really need anything fancy here. The only thing we need to do is add the full interface. And on take from pool, we just call right, that's all we need. Okay. So now, if we come here and we look at this one, so this is where I want it to happen, right? So, yeah, I can do spawn actor, which I have set up. The class is Stonewall. Location offset. But I'm gonna need a more custom setup. Because I want it to be relative to the player, right? Enemy to player thing. So what instead I can do is add a custom notify. Trying to think if there's a way of me like setting that up. I can add the functionality to this, but I'm just wondering if I should or should make a new one. Probably should make a new one. So that way I can do it relative to each other. Actually, back here. Open it just to navigate to it. I wish I could just do navigate to it here, but nope. So what I want to do then is set a spawn actor. This is going to be spawn actor. How do you call it? Relative to player? Towards player? Hell if I know how to call these things. I don't know what to call. I never know how to call anything. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of the same stuff, right? All the same, all the safe stuff here. The main thing I want to do though is I want this over here. Oh, it's a function, so I can do local. Right, so we just do this instead of all of these really long passages. There we go. Okay. Right, so that's going to help that. And now we need to do get player pawn. So here we need to get this is location offset it's like relative to the player, facing player. So we need to get the player pawn's location. Start with that. Then we need to get the forward vector of the enemy relative to the player, right? So oh, fine. Look at rotation. So from the enemy to the character, and then here we want to do a forward vector of that. Okay. So then we do that times the location offset. That is the location actual offset. And here we are using the player pawn location as the source. And the player pawn's offset. Yeah, we need to put player pawn's offset down. So it's on the ground. So this, and then we could do the subtract here. Did I get that right? I feel like I got that right. Player pawn location relative to where the boss is going to be looking at him. Facing location offset. Okay. I guess. Yeah, the rest is fine. Okay, let's try it. So if I said, let's say, 1,000 in X, it should put it 1,000 units further away from the boss to me. So the wall, it should be boss, me, wall. Basically. And what we're going to do is go to the golem and make it so this is the quote-unquote attack that he has on me. So if he does that, let's see if it'll work. Thank you, please. Okay, that rotation needs to happen. I forgot to set up rotation. Rotation also needs to be relative to this. So I need to do rotation here. Then combine rotators. I might need to rotate it regardless. Right, but it needs to be relative to the facing direction. I don't know, I'll just do this. Or just better yet, look at rotation. I might need to still rotate it 90 degrees. But let's just see. Okay, a couple of things. First of all, let's go ahead and I need to normalize this. Normalize 2D because I want to basically ignore the up and down. Now, why is it where it is? Because we have 1,000 here. If I did 5,000 here, that does not seem right. Let's do 1,500. Why was it here and not like here relative to him? It's also angling not quite right. Okay, let me try 25. I feel like something's off. I think something on the math that I did is wrong. The angle's wrong. The positioning is wrong. What's going on? Yeah. Okay. Where's the mistake? Forward vector times the offset, adding to the location of the pawn. And we're just subtracting the height of the player to put it on the ground. That seems like it should be correct. Well, it could be just that the rotation is what's throwing it off. Let's just rotate it and see where we go. Like it should be here. Well, how is it there? Like, I want it to be right here, then, right? Because he's up here, I'm here. It should be here. So here... But the angle's also... What is going on? How did I mess it up this badly? What the shit did I do wrong? Huh? From the boss to the player. I mean, I can also try just doing boss location minus player location and just normalize that, right? Because that's the forward vector, basically. How's it there? What? It's not even relative from me to him. That's not even the problem here. Because if it was relative from me to him, then the wall would be here. What really stupid thing did I do? What stupid thing did I do? Hey, hello, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I'll try once I figure out where my stupidity has come from on this. As for what I can tell, this is correct. But yet it's very much not correct. Okay, what if we just say screw it to that, and let's just try using the get actor forward vector. Okay, let's just try actor forward vector instead. No calculation, just try actor forward vector. Because he should be facing me during this, okay? If I put this at 0, yeah. This is on me, right? Let's start with that. Yes, and that is correct. And that is also the correct angle. Hey, Jess, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So if I offset it by 500, that is the problem that it's somehow... The offset is what's breaking it. Somehow. Oh, also, no, also the rotation is breaking it. What? So when I was doing actor forward vector here, it was correct. No, it wasn't. This is not all zeros. Guys, we're having a repeat of yesterday where I did something stupid and somehow I'm blanking on... Where did I make a mistake, guys? Where am I being really stupid? I don't know, drug use bug sphere. Duration of 10 to location here. Just double check a few things. Okay, so now. Okay, so it is at least putting in where it's supposed to in that regard. And then here, if I did 1,000, it should be 1,000 in the forward vector. Because we're getting the forward vector times 1,000 in X. Oh, I'm an idiot. This is, needs to be a float now. On the old system, it was a vector. Now it should be a float. So there's the first problem. That's step one of me being stupid. Okay, 1,000. Okay, that explains a lot. You know what? That explains a lot. God damn it. It's always something so small and stupid. Always. Okay, so now if we did something like 500, right? Basically, if we did this, and then if he does it, and we're running, it'll still put it in front of us. And if we're done... Okay, that one was weird. Hey, Achilles, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so now it's going off of his forward vector. No, but that should be. Why was it offset there now? Well, it's a huge wall. That's what she said. Let's try the actor forward vector one more time. Yeah, because he should be kind of facing us, except during... No, but this should be the better option. That should be the better option. Well, that's just all sorts of wrong. Yeah, that's... What is the angle now? I'm not touching the angle. The only thing I've been touching is the positioning. How is the angle now breaking? I don't... double precision. I don't actually know what any of that means. I've just used floats. I couldn't tell you what the difference is. Okay, so we know this is fine. We don't need this here. This is at zeros. Right? It should be this way. Why did it place it this way? Like, it should be here. Like, its position should be here. Because him relative to me is here. I mean, his center is in the center, and we're doing normalized 2D, so it doesn't matter about the like up and down. 2D stuff is just the paper 2D and a paper ZD plugin. Like his center would only affect up and down, and we're doing normalize. So that way it basically ignores the up and down. It just treats both as, you know, just left to right kind of thing. No, it shouldn't be. Nothing here is about a cursor. It should be all relative to the locations of the two. Let's just instead of all this, let's just do a draw debug line. Okay, line start actor location. Line end here. Okay, why is it there? That's not the right location. Okay, so here's where we're getting the first problem, okay? So this line should be, right, is going from him, but it's not going to where it's supposed to. That did. But that's not right. Okay. Why? If I didn't do this, if I just got the player location, right? That would be, so the problem has to be here. Like that's pretty much guaranteed that's where the problem is. Right? Because now it goes from one to the other. So, but why? What's the problem here? This should be relative from him to me. Is spawning it like to avoid spawning on top of you? No, I'm just trying to spawn it. So here, I'll do a little drawing. All I'm trying to do is for what the enemy, when they see me somewhere, the places the wall here. So this is the order: enemy, me, and wherever I am, it's going to be like placing the wall there. So if I'm here, then it'll be like this. In the direction where the player is, it blocks off the way of running away. That's basically what it's doing. It's just a long wall. That's the goal. So, right, if I'm running this way, then it'll be this way. So but why that's not working confuses me. So what's the normal direction of the wall when it is spawned? Well, it should be first spawning in the right location. Let's get it spawning in the right location, then we'll worry about the rotation. The problem, let's start with the placement first. Because it's not even placing in the right place. What if I just did, just curiosity, this. I probably won't see it because it's gonna be on the ground. Yeah. No, still don't see it. Okay. Let's try instead of this. Let's do the normal fine look rotation. I need to then. This is get forward vector. No. Split. Make rotator. We just want the yaw. I'll just try it this way. Plug this stuff back in. Get the character location and spawn a certain pixel away in front of the. Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. But it's not. I am trying to do it relative to the position between the both. I can't do in front of the character because the character is running towards the boss. I don't want to put the wall between them, right? Okay, that was correct. Okay, that's correct as well. So it really did not like the normalize. I think that this is correct now. Yeah, it's going through. Okay, just wrong button. So now let's go back here. Get rid of you. So it really did not like the normalize. So here, put this back. Put this back. But here, we'll just do this. Split this. Only care about the yaw rotation. And that is the look at rotation. Come on. There we go. There, see, that's what we wanted. So basically, he's cutting off your escape way. And you don't have to worry about him placing a wall in a way that's gonna stop you from actually what's it called? I think I got him to idle. Come on. Come on. There you go. If I run, no. Run, dash. Yeah, I can't get away. Sweet. Yeah. The main thing is, right, you're never going to be stuck outside of the map. Or sorry, outside of where you can go. So I think the idea now is to make him use that ability when you get too far away from him automatically. So instead of him being fast, if you get too far away from him, he's just gonna block your way and close you in. So effectively, he's going to make the actual fighting arena smaller than you think. You have the ability to escape right now? Can you get out? No. Well, right now, yes, because I don't have it actually set up. He's just doing it randomly. But yeah, I can get away because he's gonna go into idle. He's not set up. I mean, this is the first ability we're setting up. Hey, I can do this. He's probably going to be in idle mode now because it's too far away. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, he's idling now. So you can get away. So you can run around the wall. So right now, it's not a perfect, system. You can get too far away. But I want to make it more difficult. So let's start with this. Let's start with actually setting up this ability. Hard to decide what is written in stone. Well, he is. The wall is. All right. Just duplicate you. This is going to be column. Mistakes and stupid twists and turns can lead to amazing places. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so now that we have this, we can actually customize this. Okay, so first of all, combat range, we can increase this. Say 1,000. Don't need the close quarters attack. Wait, is this the old system? Hold on. I should have copied. You know what? I'm going to copy the other one. Let me copy another enemy's setup. Sure, the gruntling is fine. Yeah, this is better. basic attack and just do an attack. And then... wait. Idle range, 3,000 chase it's fine. Chase range, thousand. Oh, it's a different setup for the bosses. Is it? Oh no, I just removed the now it's just a distance thing. Right? Oh no, it's because I do the same thing again. I need to select damn thing or damn character. What's the problem here? Change to just distance to player. There we go. Excuse me? You? Oh, it's because he's on cooldown. He's got nothing else to do. Is that why? What? Try select children order, do the basic attack, which has a cooldown. Then it should do move around spot. Why is he idling? I put the values badly, didn't I? Distant player is less than chase range. Then we go into combat. If the if the distance to player is less than the idle range, or but this is a player aggroed and status aggroed. Then we'll do a chase player. So I should have been more than 3,000 there away from him. He should go into aggroing me. Now he did. There we go. I feel like I made the bounding box a little bit too big here. Okay, okay. Let's tweak this a little bit. Just a top view. That'll make things easier to line up. Yeah, and then we can narrow it down more.
Everything paused, including my ability to remember where I left that cast node.
Where did I put my cast node? Hopefully I find it. So yellow. It's a golden hour. Damn gold. Not even real. How do we prevent the player from just running around the wall? I could place multiple walls immediately. Like I could place one wall where the player's running and then like two more to block things off, like 3 walls in one go. Because that could be cool. Because the wall's not that big, right? You could just run around it. But if there were 3 of them, it could be a little more challenging to run around. I'm thinking that. We'll make sure that it works right now with just this base setup, right? And then I think we set up that. Hey, Dual Operator, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Man, my chat's no longer showing me the first words on the first message. It only appears after the second message the person sends. I don't like that. I want to know the first words. It's like baby's first words. You know, you gotta know when they happen, not later. Okay. So, this work? Why are you not aggro on me already? Oh, now you are. Right, because we can just run around here and just, there we go. We got around the wall. Very easy. Instead, let's go to the ability. And basically we will do an offset. Let's just start with like a 500. Oh, it's rotation. I need a like a facing offset control. Like a facing rotation offset. Because then we can do whatever happens here. Right. Plus this. So if we now did a, let's say a 30 and a minus 30. Okay. Hold on. Let's look at rotation. This didn't work. Oh no, we probably a better one would be a combine rotators. Okay, where am I being stupid again this time? 90 degrees. Negative 90 degrees. Not quite what I was trying to do, but kind of cool. Yeah, not quite what I was trying to do, but kind of cool. So, wait, why? What I'm imagining is right here's the boss, here's me. I want this main one, and then I basically want to, instead of angling this way, it'll just add like a 30-degree angle this way. So instead of being here, it would be here. And because this is the angle, it would place the next one here, and same thing here. So in the end, we have kind of like this kind of thing. That's what I'm going for. But Oh, it's because it's off of the players, not off of the bosses. Location. So that makes sense. Rotation's off of the player. So we're angling from the player 9 degrees and offsetting, right? So I would need to, let's say, angle 30 minus 30. 1500. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Okay. $45 minus 45, 1,000. Okay, so I think this is correct, and then we just need to add an extra control for a relative offset. You. So here, then, we need to do relative to itself. Add or set actor. Okay. Probably do set actor location, but no, we should be able to do that beforehand, right? Because we have the rotate angle here. So this is the angle. Relative offset. So that means this is the forward vector. Multiplied by this. Added here. We'll tidy this up, assuming it works. And if we want to move it sideways, this is going to be 500 and minus 500? Might be the other way around. Try more extreme values. 1500. So, okay. As always, math and me are not buddies. Why is it so far out here? It was fine before. Its relative offset is breaking things. Right? Yeah, wait. Why is this one just out? Or am I looking at the wrong one? I'm going to zero out all the relative locations. I might have been tweaking the wrong... Oh, okay, I was tweaking. So that left one is this one. So if I made this 1,000, this is the left one being modified. And it's going the wrong way. It's going perpendicular. So if I wanted to go sideways, I do... Wait, X? Pretty sure... I did something wrong. I definitely had to have done something. Because the values I'm not putting in, I put 2,000, that didn't do anything. It is not 5,000 units long, to be sure. Yeah, the values here are a little off. It's going the right way, though. I mean, so... I mean, look, I'll just try it. It works, I guess. This one went the other way, right? Where'd that one go? Did this one just go in the direction I wanted it to? Okay, yeah, something's up with the math. Today's not a good math day. Yeah, why is this one here? Okay, let's change some stuff. We can close you. Let's not use this. Let's use forward vector terms relative offset. Let's try use. Oh, but then this is. Oh, it's because I'm doing the freaking wrong. That's why. Go back. Guys, I'm being stupid again. It's not forward vector. Get right vector, and then we can do relative offset is fine, but then we do get right. You get forward vector, get right vector, and then we need to combine the vectors. So offset here, this is going to be multiplied by u. Right vector is multiplied by u. Then we combine the two. Sometime I stupid. By sometime I mean always. Okay. But now we should start getting the actual numbers. So now, if we go back here, Don't do 8,000 here. Let's try 500 and 500. Okay. Let's go from there. Okay. I'll try minus 500 to see if the direction was just wrong. So this is moving it here. So I guess I do need a long X. Yeah, because it is a long X. Okay, okay. And now we're getting. So one of them needs to be negative, one of them needs to be positive. Let's see if I got the right one to the right one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need to just slightly offset this, and then we got it. 1,200. There we go. See, that's let's do a little bit of an offset still, so it kind of lines up a bit better. Let's do like a 1,300 here. 1,100. That might have been. I should have maybe just used the offset instead, but let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. See, now it's a little harder to run away. Now it's a little harder to run away. You still can right now. I like that a lot more. Okay, okay. So now let's set it up to happen when a certain thing happens. So we're going to need to set up your actual now attack stuff. So a new one. We're gonna need a character dot enemy dot stone golem dot attack anim dot and this is the I'm gonna call it a wall enclosure. I feel like that's pretty descriptive. Okay. It's going to do the draw circle when that happens. Well, these usually spawn outside the maps. I mean, like, stick out of the maps. We'll get to that when we get to that. I can have it trace and later, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Maybe I design the maps where it visually won't matter. Because I can make the actual navigatable area smaller than the actual, like, visual area. Deal with that later. Okay, I want to do a... combat group is when he's super close. Chase group is when he is less than idle. He goes into chase. And here it's try select children at random. I'm going to do try select children in order. And here I'm going to add a child state, and this is going to be spawn enclosure. Enter condition should be a flow compare of the distance to player versus the so if the distance to player is greater than 1500, and we'll do a cooldown check. No, don't do the cooldown check here. We've learned from this one. Don't do the cooldown check here. Then we add a child state, and this is going to be spawn. This is the actual spawning of it. So here it's going to, oh, I need to wait. Because we should be able to just play the animation. Yoo-hoo. Come on. I don't know why this is not auto-loaded. Sure. Play specific animation. Oh, I guess if I play specific animation, I don't need it there under the golem. That's fine. Draw circle, star delay 0. I believe this auto actually completes, right? Yeah, this completes. But this one is going to have an enter condition of a cooldown. Closing walls. Oh, wait. Wrong one. This one? Yeah. Enclosing walls. Cooldown time. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. And on state failed, or on, yeah, transition to Move to player. Excuse me? Okay. Cooldown needs work. Distance needs work. Greater than 1,000. Cooldown 2 seconds. Do we even want to cool down? Yes. Because theoretically you just stay next to the walls, which is already going to be bigger than that distance. What happened there? Huh? What's going on there? Why does he keep playing it over and over again? Why is it printing so many times? Oh, because I changed how the system works. I split it up. When it does this, set ability on cooldown. I wasn't setting it on cooldown, which was messing things up. Okay, so that means we can move this back to you. I think cooldown time is no longer needed. If it has found it, yeah, we don't need that anymore. Yeah, I remember this was a fix for an issue that we ran into. So now we just have you, and here we have the actual cooldown setup. Here's what would happen is when you have multiple checks, one for cooldown and one for something else, let's say, it's possible for the other thing to fail, but it'll still do the check for the cooldown, putting it on cooldown. Whereas it didn't actually execute the stuff inside of it. So I split it up where I have just the check separate, and then the thing that triggers the cooldown, I can have separate somewhere else. Plus issues. He doesn't stop moving. So a couple of things. let's have him stop moving. Stop active movement. That should be all I need, right? I think that's all I need. Well, of course, you didn't stop moving. Sibling state. Wait, or let's just grab one from. And then here on success state. Again, why is he moving? Why is he moving? What is this one doing? I'm telling it to basically stop moving by putting himself as the location. This was my surefire way of stopping movement. So why is it not stopping movement anymore? Even here, it's doing stop active, which means this is there's no point of this one. Well, still should, but why? Why? I hate it. So it's triggering the stop active movement. Right, it's triggering it, but he's not stopping. Why is he sliding? Why? Oh. I'm like doing every kind of stop movement imaginable now and he's not stopping. Why is this such a pain in the ass, Unreal? Please tell me. No, I don't do that one. Movement speed multiple. I mean, I could do like a movement speed multiplier of 0 here. And reset it back here. Again, this is like, it should not be needed. How? God. Why does he move? Why is it so hard to get an enemy to not move? Let's see if it's going to the weight somehow early. Wait, why isn't it going to the weight at all? Oh, hold on. Combat group. State turned it off. I think he might have been doing the other one. Okay, wait. What? Why is it not even going to... Is it just failing somehow? Uncompleted. Go to next stage. It's not even going to the weight, which confuses me. It's not printing. This is where it's triggering from, right? There's no other place where it should be triggering from. Hey, now welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, state tree triggered. But why is it never going to... What the shit? God, why? It's so... Frick, this is buggy in 5.7. I don't know how it is in 5.8, but 5.8 has so many other bugs. On state completed, go to next state. But it doesn't ever go to the next state. It just keeps doing this for whatever reason. Yeah, the cooldown at least works, but again, why doesn't it go to the next state? On state completed, next state. Next state is wait. The wait here is 1 second. This does not complete. Neither does this. Why can't I open this? Regardless. So again, how the shit? How does it never go to the next state? Next. Next state is... Wait. Shows the print string. Select movement and then delay. First thing is the print string. Should I select an order? Oh, it's because it's set to all. It's set to any. This needs to be any. Because we had to work around this crap. Any. That still doesn't explain why it doesn't go to. Wait. Because if it said all, then it should have then just never gone out of this. That's even more confusing. Okay, what if I tell it to specifically go to the wait? I don't know. No, it refuses. It refuses to do anything. Try just restarting Unreal? I don't know what to do on this one. Hmm. Let's try restarting Unreal. I genuinely don't know. There's no reason why I shouldn't be going to the next stage. Except bugs. And it could very well just be bugs. But it's bugs that I don't know how to work around. Which is a problem. Also try running the debugger. Because it still didn't work. Why did it just immediately go from here to here? Huh? Try enter, close. But the next thing is it's here. Why is it here now? Why did it go? It got in here and then it tried to do the spawn enclosure, spawn in order. And literally the next frame, it's here. Okay, well, not this next frame, right? It was doing it here. But why didn't it go here? It did the try enter. Why did it? On tick, go to root. This is what's doing it. This is what's doing it. This is what's doing it. If the distance to player is less than the chase range is to get it out of it. And if it's greater than the idle range. Less than a chase range is 1,000. So here... let's make sure that this is spawned at greater than, let's say, 1250. Let's see if that makes any difference. Oh. Stay tree triggered there. Oh my god, that was a... God, freaking hell. It's always something small and stupid. Always. Ah. Okay. Got it. Nope. I meant to delete this thing, not. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm thinking of adding 2 more enclosing walls though. So it's almost like an entire half circle. So that way he doesn't need to use the ability as much to get a good result. To be fair, he shouldn't need it, but I feel like I want it to be more intimidating. Because if he does it, I want it to be like, you're doing it because of an oh shit moment. And he's just saying, nope, you're staying right there. So let's go back here. And so we will do so we had a 45, right? We'll do a 90. This, we could try like 1600. Let's do a, I don't know, 3,000 minus 3,000, and let's just start with that. Let's just see where that gets us. Not quite. Okay. So, bit too far of an offset. And not far enough out. Okay, better. Bit more out though. 2,500. 2,200. Let me remove also that print string that we no longer need. That's finally working. Okay, almost there. We're very close now. So we just need to adjust very slightly now. Let's do 2600 and go back to 2000. That way I can give it a bigger cooldown so I don't feel like he's always continuously doing this. Oh, damn it. Can't see that way. Where's this one go? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that was it. Look at that. That lines up pretty well. And the main thing here is I wanted this, right? So I think we just need to get it a little off. But otherwise...
At time pausing before creating the 300 old abomination.
We'll see what the results of my little tweaks right now after that. But that seems like it's going to be good. That way I can give it a bigger cooldown. And he doesn't need to continuously spawn it. Which I don't like the idea of. I want him to like really enclose a big area. And then we're good for a while. And then I can give it like a, like a 5-10, like a 10-second cooldown or something. That if you try to like continuously like run away, and he's gonna continue walking towards you and stuff, right, during that. So at that point, if you're just intentionally basically running away, he'll put another one in. Drink time. Actually, while ads are going, I'll be right back. Made it back. Okay. Let's see how this lines up. Yeah, there we go. Got him. All right, so he continues to walk towards you. So now, we're offsetting it by 500, right? So that means that if you were continuing to walk, he would need to cover more than 500 distance there to not have to do it. So let's do set ability and oh, it's already on 10 seconds. Now that we tweak the other one, drop this down to 1250. I think is fine. Let's increase the cooldown. 20 seconds. That might be too much, but we have a much bigger enclosure. We can also now theoretically not have him wait there as long before he starts moving. So instead, I'm complete here. I'm just going to delete this. So you should be able to start moving immediately upon completion. Yeah, so now you can immediately start going towards me, which is going to be a lot better. Now he's no longer... Okay. Yep, we don't need this anymore. The move to player, though, I don't want it to be every 2 seconds that he stops. I think for him, it could be every 5 seconds. So he's not stopping as much, because that's the only one he can do. And he can break out of it from this. Right, so he puts up a wall, right? Can't really go much. And now I'm more in close proximity. Question is, do we want to slow him down? Would he be better if we slowed him down more? That's not that big of a distance, I'll be honest. Maybe we need to increase the distance at which he does that. Let's do 1500. Because I felt that was like, I'd expect him to not do it like at this range. And he isn't. Good. Here, definitely, yeah. Okay. Let's play around with his speed real quick. I want to see. So his movement speed here. Chase is 300. What if we drop that to 200? Let's see what happens. What does that look like? If I set it to 50. Yeah, definitely too slow. I want to slow down his animation, actually. I think I want to slow down his animation. Let's see what happens if I do. It's supposed to, although, but then it'll be lower than 12 frames a second, right? Yeah, that is gonna look weird. Because I believe the way it's set up is it's gonna be at minimum 12, and it only goes faster after a certain point. Let me double check though. Like it can go faster, but cannot go slower. Here. Set directionality. Play rate. So it's gonna at the slowest is gonna go point. Why is it using its sprint speed? That's an old system. Wait. Yeah, because now it's faster, right? So if I want it to be slower, I mean, I could just change this on what sprint speed is that I'm using. Okay, let's just go with that. Let's just go with that. Okay. I like the border. I like the surround. Let me look at his health real quick. So he has 100 base health. I want him tankier than the previous boss. That's gonna be his thing, right? He's gonna be very tanky, very hard to hit, very hit hard and tanky, but very slow. Could like double his health and go from there. Right. Even with no power up, I mean, this is floor 1, so he doesn't have like his health upgrade. Because he should be even higher, because he'll be on floor 2. But that's fine. Okay. Where's my little spreadsheet? There you go. So, right, this is what we wanted to do. Draw a semicircle on the ground, U-shaped surround. And the original plan was 3 phases. And none of them had the draw. Oh, only the last one had the draw semicircle. No, we're going to have that be in all of them. I think that's now a distance thing. I'm calling and closing walls. So okay, she's gonna do that all of it. So the first phase is that signal arm punch, the pull the ground up, and the projectile. So single arm punch will be a basic single arm punch. The pull ground up, we can take a look at the effects we have. So we have one for that. I don't remember if it was part 2 or part 1. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So now this is kind of what I was thinking, right? Is stuff like this. So what do we want them kind of like this? I kind of like the walls at this angle. We'll change the color to match the other ones, but I kind of like these angled walls. This is pretty much the same thing as the other one, just a different material on it. But we'll change the materials. So I'm leaning towards this angled one. Let's look at the other one just to make sure that there's not a better one. No. Ooh. No. Like, these are kind of cool, but I think for what I was imagining, it's definitely more this. I mean, this one. And then what we can do is have this ground race. So it'll be this animation. Right. So it'll be this animation. Is that 12 FPS? Yes. I feel like they're too fast. Now looking at them, but regardless. So it'll be that animation, and then it'll just pull these up. So let's go here, duplicate you, vector testing level. Thankfully this one we don't have to retime, thank God. But we do need to change the colors of it. It has a few emitters. Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and grab you. Let's go ahead and replace. What are they? Oh, these are like the individual. So instead of doing it, like, instead of having one emitter for 3 rocks, it's 3 emitters for 3 rocks, basically. Got it. Okay. So many things exposed, and yet terribly named. Okay, so let's see about doing this one. So what we can do is come here and here. Spawn you. Offset probably like a little bit in front. And then let's go ahead and set this up as their base attack. So we can see it. It's not going to do any damage yet, but... And then we'll re-enable this. Activate you. So you should be able to do it now. What just happened? Am I using the right one? I feel like I'm not using the right one. Spawn aggro system. No. Wait, what? I think I renamed it at some point. That's why. It is spawn aggro attack, so I was right. Okay. The only thing is, why did it angle it so weird? Character reference. Rotation, only grabbing that if it's adirectional. If it's not, it is just using the Z. It's just using 0Z. Wait. Oh, 0 with the actual character rotation. But this should still be only yaw. So I should still do this here. A little bit of a mess here. At least you shouldn't stop angling it so weird. I believe. Okay. How in the world? Wait. Wait. Guys, who designed this stuff? Well, I know who designed this stuff, but why is it designed? Did you notice the problem? The rocks are facing this way. That's fantastic. Let me rotate it 9 degrees. And then they're still going to angle this way, not relative. So it's not that my system is wrong. It's the damn effects that are wrong. I don't want to fix more Niagara bullshit. Fuck. I don't even know where. Orientation this? Is this the orientation? Coordinate world. Why is it world? Local. Please tell me this is just the fix here. And it's gonna be very nice and easy. Mesh. Why was this one different? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. Crisis averted. Let's just confirm. Okay, so we need to rotate that 9 degrees now. I think is the only problem. Yes. Okay. Okay, and we need to offset it. Okay, this is another bad offset setup, isn't it? Uh, why did this move where it did? Honestly, I feel like the add local offset never actually works the way. Because that is definitely not X. If I did Y. So maybe it's because I rotated. I don't know. Okay, well, you know what? Y works. You know, let's do choose Y, and then it's because we rotated it. You know, just because we rotated it. I'm okay with that. Obviously, no damage. But in terms of the attack, I think the size of it is fine. Because again, I want his attacks to be like very powerful. And that looks pretty powerful. I think what needs to happen though is I need to turn off him continuing to look towards the player. So, a couple of things. First of all, let's go ahead and instead of wall enclosure, we'll go ahead and add a different one. So this is going to be the I don't know, ground spikes, ground stones. What do you call it? I wrote it as just pull ground up because I don't freaking know how to name things. Stones from below. Oh. Pull ground up. Sure. You know what? Fuck it. I call it ground raise. It's fine. In the animation. Here, instead of basic attack, this is now ground raise. This needs to do I'm gonna change the name to ground. I'll keep it consistent. It's gonna need a restart, but okay, let's restart it. Save. They'll need to clean up all the redirectors because there's no need for them. Come on. You can do it. Restart again. Fine, restart again. So how's it going? Things are progressing well here, at least. Yeah. Okay, so this is ground raise. Focus player off. Good. Ground raise. And then here, to wait for this again. Oh, set ability cooldown. Ground raise. I don't know, like 5 seconds. We'll be able to play with it. Yeah, let's see. Oh, he also bleeds. Oh, let me check his... Yep, this is why I had to check it. Yep. Okay, now. There we go. There we go. I like the fact that it has really good reach. Like, you see it coming based on the animation, right? If he's in view, then you see it coming and you can dash out of the way. It's not hard to dash out of the way as long as you're paying attention. And if you're running like around him, it's also relatively easy to get away. Yeah. Obviously, he's not doing any damage yet. Shall we make him do damage? I think we should. Okay, so here, we'll consider it a melee attack. Attack range, angle 360, yep. It does not have scatter shot. I could make him stun. That'd be a bitch. Okay, length. 1,000, radius 500. I'm gonna estimate here. Start offset, I don't know, 300. Start delay, 0.2 seconds. Extend duration by a second. Let's just see where we get from that. We just need to turn on the visibility of the collisions. That second's too long of a keep. That was very wrong. Okay, let's I think 1,000 was wrong. Radius was too let's do 200 radius. 2,000 length? Something's off. I feel like something is off here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I was just wrong. 250, 1,500. Okay, that's better. That's better. I mean, honestly, that's actually pretty. I mean, honestly, that was actually probably where we wanted. Because I don't want it to be too wide, or you'll feel like it's bullshit. This should not be here, but whatever. But a couple of things. His damage is too low. I'm increasing his damage to double as base. He's gonna do few attacks. He's slow, but he does hard hits. 100 damage will one-shot you by base damage. But this is floor 2. You should have some health upgrades, and ideally 1 or 2 defensive upgrades. You'll almost certainly have health to be able to survive this. I won't right now. Let me just check. When do I get a hit relative to the animation? You? Does that seem good, or do I want a bit more of a delay? I mean, I feel like that's okay. Maybe a little bit of a delay, but a bit more of a delay. We do like 0.35 and then extend duration by maybe like 0.25. Yeah, I think that's better. We're gonna get got there. So now, hold on. If I aggroed him and I ran away, he's gonna put a wall here. And then he's gonna do this attack. Again, you know, not the most threatening thing, but right now he's doing it quite often. Let's reduce the amount of times he's doing that. Let's do like 8 seconds. Okay. Blocked off. Here he comes. Okay. And you should be you know, actually, let's double check the tools debug. Aggro debugger. I want to see this disappear. I want to see his other attack also disappear. Zero. Good. This one should also disappear. Eventually. Yay! They all vanish. Okay, cool. Excellent. It doesn't have... I need a few things. I need to add a screen shake. For sure. On that, on the attacks. So... let's do... you. What I'm going to do actually is I'm also going to quote unquote give an attack to the draw circle one. But only really to do damage scale 0. You know, I don't need to hear. Because I can just put the screen shake on the actual actor. It'll be easier to do it here. I guess I can't, damage scale 0. All I'm going to do is camera shake. Because if I did it on the effect, then I'll trigger it 5 times. And I don't want to do that. Did it work? Ten. Yes, but scale needs work. It probably is just not a good area for testing here also. That felt better. Like, I felt that a little more. Okay. I'm pretty pleased with that. We need sound effects and stuff. And I kind of want to add a effect when he walks. I'll be honest. There was a pack here. Hit impacts? No. No, it was explosions, was it? Tune explosions? So we're definitely going to be making use of one of these. It's not either volume 1 or volume 2, I think. If I can turn off the spark, the little spark ignition ones, and just keep like the smoke, I think it could be really cool. Like maybe even this, like having this whenever he steps. I mean, just for shits and giggles, real quick. Location offset. This is not. This is world offset, isn't it? Screw it, let's just try it. This is gonna be really silly right now. I just want to see this really silly. Yeah, location's not right. It's not relative to his feet, but and the effect needs some tweaking if we go with something like that. But I think it could look cool in once tweaked. Maybe not this one, maybe a different one, but the idea is there. I just want him to feel like really feel like heavy in a sense. I think that can help. Well, this has been a lot more fun than the animating. I like setting stuff up like this. When I don't have to figure out why I'm being stupid with freaking math. Why am I so stupid? The world may never know. But we now have a cool enclosing wall, cool attack. Need some tweaks. Tomorrow we continue setting up the rest of his stuff. I think that's our plan right now. Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Well, yeah, that's the plan. We go from there. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you had fun. We're looking at the rocks fly in the air, shall we say. I think this boss is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be very different to the spider who moves around really quickly. He's going to move around really slowly. So we'll see. We'll see how this affects things. If it's good or it's bad. And we go from there. But I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you all tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.